What's good, y'all? This your girl Nancy here. I'm talking about the new GPUs from NVIDIA, and I just checked them out. Haven't had time, and I am very happy with the new GPUs. Like, we are finally at the point where it should be. Should be a little more better, but we are getting there. We're finally getting somewhere, you know? So 4K at 180 or around 120 something frames per second, bruh. Max settings at most games, I may say, bruh, you can't get no better than that, but it can. But anyways, though, the GPU I'm looking at getting, which is basically off the same one of the 3080 and the 3090. The 3090 is obviously the one I want to get, which where I'm located is going for not 1500 for what I see on this video, for what they're saying it's going for. Probably where they located, but where I'm at is going for 2600, or I can get the standard version for that much, or I can get another version from another name brand with the same card basically. But guess how much I can get it for? $2,300. So basically $300 off. Can't beat that. Brand new. I'm talking brand new shit. Cause you ain't gonna find nothing used right now at all. But yeah, my 2070 is not working no more. Like, it's not cutting it. It's working, but it's just not doing what I noticed. What I knew it should be at and should do. But with everything going on right now, apparently they messing with the system. So that's been going on. So all the older cards, like the 980, 970, like that, with the nose digits, basically all those cards are what the newer cards is. But it just their software, how they want to tune shit. They could tune whatever the fuck they want to tune. You feel me? They could tune the cards however they want on their system or their software on the platform to be either better or worse. Because I've seen them buffer, I've seen them approve where it works better on this game or that platform for this card or that card, and this and that. And I've seen when they take, like mostly on Grand Theft Auto, where people do multiple GPUs with the 1080s and shit and the 1070s. People have 4-way SLI and 3-way SLI and 2-way, and you can tell the difference what they be doing when it was at the jump when people first started doing it. How fast it was, how good it was, how reliable it was, and then it turned shitty after they updated it or whatever, and changed the platform and the software update and all that for a video. And you can see a totally big difference. Like, you couldn't max out all the settings, you couldn't play at this and that resolution, couldn't get this many frames, air jumping and everything. So basically, what it is, a new name for a new card that is designed different, but it's the same thing. It's just more fancier name, fancier style, looks different. It is different. Putting the new chip on there, making the motherboard itself look different. All that is just for looks. All it is, putting memory and shit. We've been having 8 gigs of memory. We've been having over 20 something gigs of memory, even 40 something on some older GPUs. We've been had it. They just make it to where they make money from it. You feel me? The profit from one 980 card when it first come out. You know how much money most likely they made that card for? Because it's basically all plastic. Even the motherboard itself is like a certain type of plastic / wood. Full total, maybe about $30, $40. And how much they're selling those for a couple of hundred, even in $1,000 range. That's all it is, bro. It's a gimmick. Putting shit on there to make it look good, saying this and that. I've been through that. But anyways, the frame rate on the 3090 is going on around 170 frames steady. That's crazy. On most games I was looking at, like on Doom, 4K was playing at 1080p. 1080p was playing at max settings at a 444 frames per second. Steady. It is jumping, obviously, but it was crazy to see that, bro. That number, that frame rate, it's too damn smooth. And they put it at 1440p for what I see on the video, and it was around 300 and 260 frames per second. It's like back and forth on those numbers, you know, on certain parts. And this is on Doom too. So, yeah, I'm just like, wow, it's crazy. So, anyways, this card is the one you want to get if you want to have the best card, the best frame rates, the best resolution right now. Because I seen a difference with the ray tracing and everything for what they're showing. And from a few years ago, and for what they got now on the colors, it looks mighty damn good. Will it work with games with that type of colors for what they're showing for the ray tracing? Ain't no telling. But it still will give you hella performance. And if you editor or whatever, it looks mighty damn good at whatever resolution you're playing it at. Unless it's really, really bad resolution. But, yeah, bro. $2,000 and $300 for a card, or around 2,600. That's a lot of money. But, I mean, it's worth the money, bro. I mean, that one card and get you a decent CPU and SSD hard drive, and get you 16 gigs of RAM or 32 or whatever you decide. Don't go with 8 gigs. Most definitely don't go with 8 gigs because it ain't cutting no more. 16 gigs are still hanging in there. But now most games on PC you're looking at 24 gigs it says you need. Like on Watch Dogs, the new Watch Dogs that came out, that's in London or whatever. For what I was looking at before, I don't know what it is now, but I looked at it and it said he needed 24 gigs of RAM, bro. I was like, what? You need like 200 or I think 112 gigs of storage to get that shit installed or whatever. So yeah, I can definitely get that card if I sell this computer I got in my laptop that I really don't use no more. I could easily get that card, but what's going on right now, people don't have the money and shit, and I ain't online selling no more, but I'm trying to find a website still where I can sell my stuff on, because I gotta get some shit gone so I can go ahead and invest more money into myself. So, but yeah, bro, I mean, shit, that card is worth the money. So now what I'm about to do is look up the new Intel CPUs they got, and see what will fit my new build that I want to do. I'm just going ahead and upgrade my shit, you know, and I can't wait to get that full tower case that I'm wanting to get. Well, it's way more than a full tower, it's bigger than that, but ooh, yeah, I think it's a healthy price, but it's worth the money. I think it's like $600 or something dollars, but it's going to be well spent. I mean, that'll be worth the money. It'll last a long time. So any case that is bigger than a full tower, or is a full tower, and it is beefy like a motherfucker, we put multiple shit in that bitch, and it's all metal or whatever, and if it don't have a see-through side panel, it's still fucking worth the money. But I mean, it's even more worth the money, you feel me? But if you want to see through your shit, then go ahead and get something like that. But anyways though, bruh, everything is coming along, you feel me? I love these new cards, man. They pretty nice. So anyways though, this girl You have a good one. Peace.